What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. Last week I did my NCAA college basketball bracket as a favor to the great Leah Hextall, Nesson's own, and one of the best last names in the history of hockey, of course. Hockey royalty, I should say. So, for Miss Hextall and the rest of y'all, here's my NCAA hockey bracket. To quote the great American Bucci Maine, hashtag college hockey. I still sound weird saying that, but without further ado, in the St. Paul, Minnesota bracket, I got the Golden Gophers pulling the win over Robert Morris, and Notre Dame getting the win over St. Cloud State to set up Minnesota and Notre Dame, a big Lucia battle. Obviously, Mario Lucia and his star player at the University of Notre Dame, and his dad's the head coach of Minnesota. I got the father beating the son to go to the Frozen Four. I can only imagine what kind of experience that must be in the family. You really can't lose whatever way you crack it. I hate whatever people say, you can't lose in that situation. And then in the Cincinnati, Ohio bracket, I got Colgate pulling the win over Ferris State. And then I got this matchup really ticks me off. And there's one really will piss me off later. North Dakota and Wisconsin, old WCHA rivals. They're not in the same conference anymore. But how do you do that in the first round? To two quality teams, two quality hockey programs. I got Wisconsin getting the win in that. To set up Colgate versus Wisconsin with the trip of the Frozen Four on the line. Trip to the Frozen Four on the line. I got Wisconsin getting the win. The Badgers going on to the Frozen Four. Look for Anaheim Ducks prospect Nick Kerdelis to have himself pretty big tournament all around. But I think he'll be big in the Colgate and North Dakota games because he's big time. Then in the Bridgeport, Connecticut bracket, I got Union over Vermont. UVM's had a hell of a season. They've really turned things around this year after being not great in recent years, and then they're in the tournament for good reason. But I got Union getting the win over them. I got Shane Gauspier having a big game and showing why he's one of the most dominant defensemen in all college hockey. Excuse me. I got then the Providence Friars against the Quinnipiac Bobcats. I got Providence getting the win. I like Quinnipiac. I like the guys they have, but I like the look of the Friars. Not only is Gillies awesome, even though he's struggled at times this year, but fan/friend of the show, Anthony Florentino's due for a big game, and I think Flo will be out there throwing elbows, throwing shoulders, moving the puck, and just showing why the Buffalo Sabres drafted him, because he is a very good defenseman. And again, a fan/friend of the show. Check out the interview from the draft. And we used to play street hockey back in the day, back at Fallon Field. I was like 15, he was like 10, and he was better than me, but there was a lot of. I could do a whole episode on that, but we'll do that later on. We got UMass Lowell and Minnesota Mankato in the Worcester bracket in Game 1. Oh, actually, let me double back. I got Providence beating Union to go to the Frozen Four for all the aforementioned reasons. And then the Western Massachusetts bracket, I got UMass Lowell beating Mankato, and then I got BC over Denver. The two local teams, the two proverbial home teams. This bracket with the win at the if BC and Lowell. BC has Johnny Gaudreau, Johnny Hockey, probably the first goalie off the board this year, and the 18-year-old freshman Thatcher Demko from San Diego, I might add. But Lowell got Connor Hellebrooke. I'm going BC, and I'm probably going to regret it. So BC, if you lose, Boston College, I'm sorry, but that's just the way it goes. I got BC getting the win. So my Frozen Four teams are Minnesota, Wisconsin, Providence, in BC. It's essentially is a Big Ten versus Hockey East in the Frozen Four, which is is what it is. I got Minnesota getting the win over the Badgers, the Gophers beating the Badgers. I don't think that would happen like that in real life in the wild, but I think you look at the amount of talent Minnesota has. I think Hudson Fashion will have a pretty big game for them. LA King pick traded to Buffalo this season, and then Providence against BC. I got BC getting the win. I think for as bad as Boston College was against Notre Dame, they still have one hell of a hockey team. So to set up Minnesota and Boston College in the national championship game, the rematch, the 2012 national semifinal game in Tampa, Florida, which by the way, I was at. BC's winning. I got BC winning the national championship. They're my preseason pick. They're my midseason pick. They'll win it. They'll be down there. Johnny Gaudreau, the New Jersey kid, will win the Hobie Baker going away, and that is that, as they say. So for Leah Hextall and all you bracketeers out there, that's what CJ is doing. Copy me, don't copy me. But stay tuned for more episodes of the Power Play with CJ throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.